Hi, I'm Max, and I'm a data analyst at Titanforge Studios. And I'm one of the people working on SMITE 2's matchmaking system. With SMITE 2, we've been hard at work to make the entire matchmaking system a strict improvement over SMITE 1. The way that we're trying to do that is simple. There's been over a decade since SMITE 1 launched, and in that time, there's been more research into matchmaking systems and statistics. There's been over a decade of feedback that we've collected on our matchmaking system, and we're trying to incorporate all of that to create a strictly improved system that also has a bit of creativity in its design to specifically address the needs of SMITE. The first one is that we've completely overhauled the role preference system. In SMITE 2, players will have the ability to rank the roles 1 through 5. That way, we have a more informed look of what players want, or maybe more importantly, don't want to play. We anticipate that this system will have a huge impact on letting players play their most preferred roles more often, and almost more importantly, play their least preferred roles way less often. And speaking of roles, we have a brand new style of matchmaking that we're looking to implement in SMITE 2. In traditional matchmaking systems, a player is given a single primary skill value. This primary skill value was effective for the first games that matchmaking systems were made for, shooter games, but for a MOBA, we found that this is a little too simplistic. So instead, we've introduced a system that we call MOBA-specific matchmaking, or role-aware matchmaking. The way that this system works is that it treats the players as the complex individuals they are, with one primary skill rating, and then a vast array of ratings depending on the roles that they play and their skill at those specific roles. Then, we use those role-specific ratings to inform our matchmaking. Looking back at SMITE 1, we had a lot of matchups that seemed fine on paper. However, when we ran our new system against it, we found that those matchups were actually highly mismatched because a player of way higher skill level was matched up in the solo lane against a player of much lower skill level. This one mismatch can really throw off an entire game, and we're trying our best to improve that for SMITE 2. There's already an initial pass on a system that backfills players that don't connect to the God Select screen. This is a lobby that would have crashed in SMITE 1 that we now seamlessly remake in SMITE 2. It's my personal opinion that matchmaking is the most important out-of-game system to a game like SMITE. It directly shapes the games that players get placed in and the experience that they have. And I'm excited to see what we can do with this new, responsive system in SMITE 2, and I can't wait to see where it goes over the next few years. I'll see you on the battleground.